Hey, welcome back to Depew Shop. This is a new series, 7 parts, and we're going to be showing you a slideshow of all the past builds I did before I was at YouTube. So at least I can share with you guys some builds that I did and hopefully inspire you. This particular video is going to be about road bikes. So sit back and enjoy the slideshow. I'm going to talk a little bit about every bike that I did, hopefully keeping one bike per minute so it'll be nice and quick, won't bore you. But I hope, like I said, my goal is to inspire you on your next builds and at least enjoy looking at some cool old bikes. So let's get started. All right, first bike here is a Trek. It's an early 90s or early 80s bike. It could even be in the 70s. I never really knew what it was, but it was in beautiful shape. It just needed some bar tape and, of course, taken apart and gone through new lube, being so old. And I got this thing running like perfect. It looked like a brand new bike. Down to Suntour shifters, the Suntour Blue. I think they had it, just some new bar tape on it. And it was an absolutely fantastic bike. All right, this next bike is a Trek 1500 aluminum bike and beautiful paint job, the blue and white. Of course, new bar tape, completely gone through, new cables. This was Shimano 600 SIS, the index shifting. Had specialized crank set, had aluminum, true temper aluminum tubing, Shimano 600 brakes. Overall, this bike was really, really nice. It was way too small for me, and so I moved it on. But man, it was a cool old bike. All right, staying with the Trek theme, this is a Trek 1220, and it was a touring bike, 3x setup. I can't remember how many's in the rear, but hood shifters, RSX group set, aluminum frame, another beautiful bike. Really didn't need a lot. Just, with all these bikes, I just take them apart, tune them, replace cables, lube as needed. But, man, they just don't make bikes like this anymore. Solid, good bike. All right, up next we have a Schwinn Prelude. Now this is not your ordinary Schwinn of the 80s. This frame, it's steel, and it's made of, it's got Columbus Tenex tubing on it, which makes it really nice. This would be a good candidate for a Restomods because the components weren't all that special, but man, I remember riding this bike. It felt great. It's that classic steel feel that you really love. And if you ever run across one of these, make sure you keep an eye out and don't pass it up because these are really nice bikes. All right, this is a Raleigh Prestige Grand Sport. It was a very high-end bike at the time. It's got the Raleigh 555 chromoly frame, and the nice thing about it was completely equipped with Suntour Super B components, which were the top of the line road bike components of that era. And although this bike was gigantic, it was like a 63 centimeter or something, it was a super nice bike, and I remember really enjoying working on this one. Very cool. All right, here's some before pictures of this Peugeot PA-10, just a basic Peugeot road bike, nothing special, but man, it was a mess when I got it. And I remember it took a long time getting in there. And this is the after pictures here of just everything came apart, everything got cleaned. I think really the only thing that I added new on this one was new tires, but for the most part everything was there. It just needed to be gone through and cleaned and lubed. But definitely did save this one because it was destined for the scrap heap, and moved it on to a new owner, and I think it's a pretty kind of a cool looking frame, a cool looking bike to begin with. So another one moved on down the road. All right, here's another Peugeot that I had got a hold of that honestly I wish I still owned. It was the perfect size for me. I love the green. That green color was gorgeous. this was a cool little build. I remember putting, the bar tape on there, the retro bar tape. I believe I put some new tires on. Oh yeah, these were tubular tires. My first experience with those. The components were nice, and it was just a good, solid old road bike. I don't know what it was. If anyone knows, just by looking at it, let me know in the comments what it was. But definitely one that I wish I still owned. I mean, even a Brooks saddle, absolutely gorgeous little bike, and no longer own it. But anyways, I still have pictures of it. Okay, moving from France to Italy. Now, this is a LeEzzelini. I don't know much about the bike, but it was given to me. Someone found it in the woods, abandoned, and it was a mess. This thing had like a gold anodized frame or gold something. I don't know what it was coming off, and it was a little rusty in spots, but it had some pretty cool components. I think I just had to throw some new tires on it and a new chain, some new brake pads and so forth. But man, when this thing was done, it was super cool. There again, kind of wish I still had it. Classic old steel road bike, but it was nice to work on this and bring it back to life because it was left for dead in the woods. All right, moving to Japan, we have a Fuji Touring Series 4, and this was a touring bike with cantilever brakes, a 3x18 speed drivetrain. This would have been a great gravel conversion bike if I was able to get on one again. But it even had onboard spoke storage over on the outside there on the dropout. So, but overall, this bike was super cool. Had some really nice old Sun Tour components on it, down tube shifters, and a beautiful, absolutely beautiful Brooks professional seat on it. There again, wish I still had this one. Here we have a Bianchi Alfana, and it's got Tangy double-butted steel frame. Everything is full 100% Shimano 105 group set on this guy. Brakes, shifters, hubs, everything. And the color on this was very, very unique. There again, it was a really nice riding bike. I tell you, these old steel bikes, there's nothing like it. But and I'm sitting here as I'm going through here, I'm wishing I still had a lot of these bikes so I could enjoy them, but I can't keep them all. All right, here's a giant Cadex 980C, I believe it was, carbon fiber road bike, joined by aluminum joints. This was in great shape except for the clear coat was coming off. But I remember going through new brakes, tires, cables, everything. Full Shimano on this 105. Another really cool bike that came through my stables and is gone. There you go. I hope you liked it. Hope it inspired you. Hope you liked the builds. Preferably, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments about what you saw. Also, there's links in the description below with my website and any kind of product links of stuff that I've used in the past. And we'll see you on the next video. All right, bye.